Hey guys, it's Jenny. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing this makeup look, but I'm also going to it's going to be a little bit more of like a talking type of video. So I hope that you guys like those. It's going to be a little bit longer than my normal videos because I'm kind of talking while I'm doing my makeup, so it's kind of like a ranting tutorial-ish. So I hope that you guys enjoy videos like that. And so if you have a little bit of time to listen to what I have to say, then please keep watching, and I hope that you guys enjoy this makeup look. The first thing that I'm going to be doing is starting off with an exfoliating pad. It helps exfoliate any of that dead surface layer, and gives your skin a smoother texture, so when you go in and apply your foundation, it looks a lot smoother. So anyways, I'm gonna apply my moisturizer really quick. I like to use the Pharmacy Honey Drop Moisturizer. I love this one, especially under makeup, because it's really lightweight. I just want to do something really dramatic, like really dramatic. I mean, maybe dramatic for me. I'm not sure how dramatic I'm gonna take this, but there is like a point where it's like too dramatic for me, especially because I haven't actually been wearing a lot of makeup lately. Like, my everyday routine takes me 5-10 minutes max. I was even thinking of filming a little video of like quick makeup in the car, because that is the reality of how I do my makeup. I take this with me. It's like what's in here. Everything that's in here is what was in my car, and haven't taken this out maybe for about like a couple weeks now, which is kind of gross because I've been using the same brushes in here. I'm going to put on an eye cream. Feels like a little primer, and this is from Volition. It's the Helix AM/PM eye gel. What's really weird about this, it has like snail goo. So I think I'm gonna start off with my eyes, and I want to try a new palette that I guess not recently got. I've had this for a while, but I haven't used it at all. It's brand new. I have a little fingerprints because I swatched them right now just to see what they look like. I'm gonna do obviously something a little smoky and something bronzy. I'm gonna start off by prepping for my eyeshadow. I'm taking the Makeup Forever Step 1 base, and whatever's left, we'll just kind of pat that on my lips. So guys, I know I haven't been consistent at all with YouTube, and I know that like it's totally my fault if I'm not like growing, my channel's not growing. I actually just started an online boutique, so it's not a big deal or anything. There's only a couple things on there, but I wanted to focus more in that. So it's called Urbanite Boutique, like Urban Night without the E. I'll have it linked somewhere if you guys want to check it out. So I kind of started off with bags, and now that we're going into fall, I'm kind of sort of lost in where trends are going. So if you have any idea, let me know in the comments what's trending for fall, because I have no idea what to even buy, and I don't want to just start buying stuff. I know that if I just go based off my personal style, I'm like the plainest Jane you've ever met. So I have like 2 bags, and they're both black. All my shoes are black, all my clothes is black. I just thinking maybe I shouldn't go based off like what I personally like, so I need your help. Okay, so scratch that. I'm actually going to start off with my complexion. Let's go with the Too Faced Primed and Peachy. So like what I was saying, I'm just gonna take a little bit. So what I was saying is I haven't really been on YouTube. All of this is the fun part, like actually doing the makeup, being in front of the camera. It's like the preparing for it, like grabbing everything, making a mess. Like in front of me there's a mess because I've mentioned this before, and everyone knows this about me, that I am so unorganized. So that's no one's fault but mine. I can't break that habit of just being so unorganized, not knowing where anything is. So I'm like, I made a huge mess looking for everything, and this is every day I do this. Sometimes that alone has stopped me. Like, ugh, I don't really feel like digging through all that. And then for my foundation, I'm going to use the Marc Jacobs Shameless Foundation. I just put some on, and ever since I moved from like my parents' house, it's been non-stop, like going to work and then coming home and adulting. I'm tired all the time. Before, like, I didn't have to do any of that, and I know you guys are gonna be like, oh, you know, wow, like you're complaining about doing a little cooking and stuff, but I live an hour away from my job, so I'm constantly driving, and when I get back home from work, sitting in traffic, it drains you. So I come home, and if I have to cook or anything, the last thing that I want to do is like bust out the camera and the makeup and start filming, to be honest. I don't live alone. I live with my boyfriend, but if you are not like 100% sure about the person you're gonna move in with, then like it's the worst decision to move in with them. It takes a toll on the relationship. So if you're not ready and you're not strong enough for that, like, it's not gonna last. Just expect that it's going to be a little bit more difficult. It sucks, but you know, like how my mom would say, like, well, you know, you wanted to be an adult, now you have to deal with it, basically. You know what, you guys, lately it's not even about my boyfriend, it's not about my situation with driving all the time, my job. I really do feel like the last couple months, like, it's like I'm going through like a quarter life crisis, you know? Like, that's the only thing that I can explain how I'm feeling all of the time. I know things could be way, way worse. I used to suffer from really bad panic attacks and really bad anxiety. So thank God I'm not dealing with that anymore. I feel like the more I think about it, though, I could kind of start developing it. So I try to not even go that route, but it's all in the mind, you guys. If you guys are suffering from anxiety, just know that it's all you. Think about what you're thinking, you know? Sounds stupid, but it's true. Like, just be more mindful about what is going on in your mind. I'm gonna contour like the Instagram girls. I saw Brittany Bear do this, so let's see how it works for me. She has her nose super snatched, so we will see. Honestly, I feel like she must be going through like tubes and tubes of concealer, because there's just no way. I'm gonna blend this out first because I don't like it to sit too long, and then I'll do the contour afterwards. Let's take my Anastasia foundation stick in the color Cool Golden. Get a really, really skinny nose. So do people even watch YouTube videos anymore? Like, I feel like it's not the thing anymore. You know, you just have to be like really cool on Instagram to get like all these views. So it's kind of been a little struggle of mine too, because I'm not super like extroverted. I'm actually not at all extroverted, so I'm kind of just, you know, this kind of seemed like the perfect job in the beginning to just kind of sit alone and just do my makeup. So honestly, I really do think that I'm gonna move back in with my parents. this situation kind of just happened where it works out for me and my boyfriend, and it works out for my parents because you know, it will be an opportunity for me to save some money, you know, have a little bit more flexibility and have like a little bit more of a cushion. Okay, so now that I have my complexion on, I'm going to set it in place. I'm going to use my Secret Brightening Powder from Laura Mercier. Let's snatch my cheekbone right here. Okay, so I'm going to be using my Pat McGrath Bronze Ambition. Okay, so I'm gonna go into this middle shade right here and start to build, long brush, and start to kind of build the makeup look. Add the depth in. I'm coming in into the crease, and we're just gonna go back and forth on the crease. So do you guys have any questions for me for like a future video? Maybe like some sort of like get to know me type of video. I know that those are like a really old style of video, but because I mean, let's be honest, like I just sometimes get on YouTube, I film a look, and then I go missing for, you know, a month until I put up another video. So I don't know, for those like new people that are watching me. Okay, so I'm back. I did one of my eyes because I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to be doing, and I hate just not knowing. And where I left off with my eyes was using this shade right here in the middle. I'm going to now pick up this top bright shadow, and with a flat brush I'm going to apply this directly to my brow bone. So what I like to do is just go right under the arch of my eyebrow. And once I kind of pack the color on there, then I'll start moving it in both directions. Now I'm going to pick up this shadow here. I'll start applying that to the inner corner of your eyes. Kind of inner corner crease in a way. These eyeshadows are so creamy. I've never used Pat McGrath eyeshadows before, and they're like amazing. I'm just gonna keep pulling it in because I like that effect it gives. I'm taking my brush and I'm gonna spray it with some all-nighter from Urban Decay, because now I'm going to go in and pick up this eyeshadow. We're going to go bold, and I will just start packing this shade on my lid. I'm actually just picking it up with my finger because I know that I want to really saturate this shade. I want to push this dark shade a little bit back, sort of like in a cat shape. Another reason why I feel like I don't want to sit here and do as much makeup as I used to, it's because I work in makeup. So I'm like a makeup artist for my job. So when I get home, it sort of feels like, I don't know, I don't want to go home and start playing with like things that I just left. You know what I mean? I'm in this funk and I cannot get out of it. I feel like I've been struggling with the same problem for months, if not like over a year. I just can't figure out how to get out of it. I really do feel like as soon as I moved out of my parents' house and I decided to be an adult, things just weren't what I expected, so it kind of threw me off a little bit. So for all the kids watching or people living at home, really consider, you know, don't just move out because you think it's like the cool thing to do and you want to be on your own. You don't want people telling you what to do. You know, at one point your parents will stop telling you what to do. Unless you have really strict parents, which then I kind of understand. I have here a little brush and I'm going to take my crease shade and go over the lid shade. Sorry you guys, I don't actually know the names of these. I'm sure they're on here somewhere. I am taking a little bit more of my pencil. So I'm going to diffuse my eyeliner a tiny bit more. You also want to bring that eyeliner up to your waterline. Now for my eyeliner, I'm going to take my Fenty Fly Liner. Okay, so eyes are done for the most part. I'm going to put mascara and all that, but I want to just make sure that my brows are on. Really all I do is just brow gel. My favorite one is the Hourglass brow gel in dark brown, or deep brunette actually, I think that's what it's called. But the tool for today, I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Signature Brow. And I'm not trying to have a really defined eyebrow. I actually don't even like a super dramatic brow. This is just to have my eyebrows match more my... And now I'll take my Hourglass brow gel. This is what makes all the difference here. There's also like brow filling fibers in the formula, so it kind of helps build on your brows if you have really thin brows. So I'll let that dry, and I usually do about 2 coats. Now just to finish off my complexion, I'm going to take Luminous Light from Hourglass. I love Hourglass. I think it's one of my favorite. Like if I could work for one brand only. Well, no, that's kind of tough. I shouldn't say that, but it's definitely one of my favorites. So I'm going to use this to give myself a nice diffused glow. So I'm not thinking highlight yet. I will highlight, but this is more of just an all over glowy. So I'm taking another translucent powder. I'm gonna use something that has more of a softening effect. This one here is Ilia. Lightly dusting and then buffing out, and then just kind of sweep it off. I feel like I did so much to my face. I did the whole contour with cream and extreme highlighting, and my face always looks the same. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like my face looks the same. So that's usually why I don't like to do so much with like layering and layering products. Okay, so next I'm going to take my Park Avenue Princess from Tarte. And I'm going to use this to contour. Even though I already contoured, but we're going to use this to define my contour. And we'll just let that sit for a little. Now to highlight, I'm going to be taking my Gold Digger from Artist Couture. And then we'll go now I'm going to set my okay, so now let's go ahead and set this with the all-nighter. Lock it all in. Okay, you guys are probably gonna hate me, but I kind of just want to throw on my What the hell is going on out there? I kind of just want to throw on my Fenty gloss and call it a day. A dramatic look like this kind of just calls for just a Fenty gloss. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I just went with the Fenty gloss because the eyes are a little bit heavier for me. So this is the finished result. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that you guys liked these kind of ranting videos, or I don't know, whatever, these chit-chatty, ranty type of videos. Let me know in the comments all of the questions that I asked you, and if you guys have any life advice that you guys want to give me. I'm totally open to anyone's advice, so please leave that in the comments. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in my next. Love you.